Hi friends, welcome back to Sheena's Homestead. Today we are working on our pest control issues in the garden, and of course, like always, we are doing it organically. So today I have a gallon bucket here and I am going to get rid of some of our moles and gophers that we have digging in the garden. I made a huge mistake when I was first doing our garden beds, our raised garden beds. I didn't put any hardware cloth down before placing the bed on top, and I will never make that mistake again because we have moles that are digging tunnels through, under and through and up my garden. So it's always something when you're gardening and it's always something to learn. So today I am going to get rid of them with castor oil. I have this giant gallon of castor oil. Believe me, if you don't have castor oil for yourselves, you are missing out. There are so many amazing uses for castor oil on your own bodies. But that is an episode for another time. Today we are using it to get rid of our moles because they don't like the taste or the smell, and if it gets in their digestive tract, it just really annoys them. So they will find a different yard and a different place to go eat and dig through, which is exactly what we're looking for.
It's very important to get cold pressed castor oil when you're purchasing. Heat destroys the quality of the product.
So today I've got this bucket, and it is a 5-gallon bucket, and I did purchase a whole gallon of castor oil. You do not need that much for this process, but I am going to show you what you do need. This is 3/4 of a cup. So 3/4 of a cup of castor oil and 1 gallon mixed together is a great ratio for you. There are some people who use Dawn dish detergent, a tablespoon or 2 in that mixture. It also just helps get rid of those pesky little creatures. But I'm going to be putting this today in my actual garden soil, so I do not want Dawn dish detergent in my soil. So I am sticking with just the organic version of this recipe, and I think it's gonna work just fine. So I have my bucket and I am going to pour in our first 3/4 of a cup, and then I'm gonna do the process again, and then I'm gonna fill it with water. All right, and this is my 5th one. And now we are going to add our water. It's as simple as that. Okay, so before I fill up the bucket, because Angelina's using the hose to give the duckies some more water on this really hot day, I am going to show you the destruction that these moles have caused. So here is a collapsed hole. You can see just how deep it is. They've got one of their entries, and over there too. So we're just gonna do our best to pour in these little areas here. Hopefully this takes care of the problem. Right here outside of my bed, you can see there's some entry points. Here too. Here is another spot where a sinkhole has been created because their tunnel collapsed. And we just want to get rid of that. They're pesky little pests. All right, so we're gonna start this process. I am just spraying
or I should say pouring my mixture into the little holes on the perimeter of the bed, which seem to be the most affected when it comes to these pesky little guys. They like the corners of the bed, and then they kind of dig underneath and through diagonally. So at least that's what I've noticed, and I'm just trying to make sure I don't splash the mixture all over the leaves of the plants. It is an organic material, but we don't want a bunch of oil on our leaves. It could end up burning them, and it's just not how it's supposed to be. So I'm making sure to just be careful and only put it in the holes and in their little tunnels as close as I can get to. These are my new Vigo garden beds, and I'm just going to put a little here too because they're already trying to get in. We're supposed to get a storm tonight, so it has been super windy on top of being 92 degrees. The other day was 96, just insane for June. I believe we are at the 4th hottest June in record history, so that's saying a lot. But the plants are loving it. They are just absolutely thriving. Next is going to be my garlic. It is absolutely ready to pick, and I couldn't be more excited about it. It's the first large harvest of the 2024 growing season. So make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I promise it's going to be a great video. So thank you for following along on this homesteading journey of mine. I hope you learned something. I hope you got something out of this video, and we will get together again next time on Sheena's Homestead. Goodbye, friends. Hey, before you go, if you want to see more videos about how to keep pests under control organically, then please check out my other videos. That's just a little sneak peek for you. Bye, friends.